I started noticing that I'm different in primary. And then when I went to high school, it got worse. Because so I'm there, and in high school, it was all about male validation. The boys will say, when you go for kids, boys, huh? I'm there, I'm so insecure. I'm like, I'm tall, I'm skinny.
You're taller than the boys. The boys are looking at you like I had a very light-skinned friend as my best friend, and she was also plus size. Anytime we would walk around school, now you'd hear the rangi thao. So immediately, for me, I'm just like, what is that?
What's going on?
When you have a gig
Yeah.
and you're looking for models,
Yeah.
they even tell you if you're not light-skinned,
Yeah.
you're coming.
It's true. That one, and it's also specific to if you're not light-skinned and tall, don't
And a certain size,
And a
because we
certain
already
size.
have the uniforms. You're like, why are you having the uniforms
Yeah.
and I've not arrived?
And even to what you've said with mkorogo, I think you guys remember this one of the injectables. The back alley injectables. Yes, you're dungwad in your bum, and then you're like, oh, it's supposed to be like this and like this, but 2-3 days later you are lying flat on your stomach. You cannot walk, you cannot move. Women have died from these things, and they still go until today.
Hi, my name is Maureen. I'm an entrepreneur in the cosmetic industry and a content creator at the same time. And today we really want to talk about a very important topic which is dear to me, and this revolves around confidence and body positivity from a woman perspective. And obviously, I cannot discuss such a nice and empowering topic by myself. I have two amazing and beautiful ladies who are going to introduce themselves, and then we'll get right into the discussion.
Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are blessed. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
My name is Malika Owa. I am a creative artist. I'm currently focused on photography. And something I'm very, very passionate about is women's health, especially in fitness. I am a very big fitness buff, been doing it for about 8 years now. And I just recently started turning my passion into something that can also earn me revenue. So I'm very excited. Yeah. Go girl. Who said your passion can't pay you?
That adds confidence, actually.
It really does.
There's nothing as confident as a financially stable woman.
It's really relieving.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to talk about this with you lovely ladies, because I feel like fitness especially is something that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Body positivity, we need to talk about our skins, our hair, just loving ourselves a bit more the way we are. So I'm super excited.
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Shalini Muchisia. I am a student at Kenyatta University. I am passionate about women and their bodies, how we are all different, and which makes us very unique. It's so exciting to see different women. So yeah, I'm here to talk about women and encourage them to be confident. Body positivity, as you say, because women struggle out here.
Yes.
Even women older than us, and we're here for you.
There's a time I went somewhere and then someone said, oh, the older women. So something just told me, let me just ask, when you say the older women, who do you mean? Then he's like, yeah, like 35 and above. I was like, okay. Then you don't want to feel like you've been attacked. I was like, okay. Now mental note, because the Gen Zs can actually call you the older woman at 35. So now when you talk about body positivity and body image, what are your views about that? Like when someone says body positivity, what comes to your mind?
When someone says body positivity, what comes to my mind is encouraging them to be better, to be confident in your body, like saying good words to yourself. Stop being self-conscious about your body. Yeah.
You?
For me, being positive about your body is loving who you are in the space that you are in. Because especially as women, our bodies are constantly changing.
Yeah.
And that is very normal. And many people don't know your body fluctuating is what it's supposed to do, especially as women. So being positive about your body is being like, okay, I am in this season where my body is like this. Let me accept it. Let me indulge in it. Let me understand it a little bit more, because without understanding is when people have this lack of confidence. You have lack of self-esteem. You also have lack of self-trust, because you can't trust yourself to make certain decisions because you don't feel confident in yourself. So I think it's really important that when we think about body positivity and just body image, it's realizing with yourself, where am I right now in my life with my body, mentally, especially mentally, because mentally it really affects our physical being. So yeah.
And I think we never really used to think about body and confidence and positivity at all growing up. So maybe we can talk about a little bit about going way back as a child. Are these things that you used to think about, or growing up, what was your neighborhood, looking like? What were the people around you, your peers, looking like? Are these things that really used to bother you, or you were just being a child and being a girl?
When I was younger, one thing about me, and I don't think it's ever changed, I was go hard tomboy. I was always, every girl is playing with their Barbie dolls. I'm like, guys, I don't have time for that. I'm going to climb the tree and get the
Do you have brothers?
I am the brother. I always say I'm the son my father never wanted. Because my dad, he said apparently he prayed for girls. He didn't want boys. So I'm like, I'm the son you never wanted. So I've always been very rough. Until today, I'm still very rough.
Slightly.
Yes.
Because this look is not tomboy at all. God. So something probably switched at some point.
Yes. Let me say, you literally just evolving also. And I got to just tap so much into my femininity.
Yeah.
And I realized we all have different ways of showing up with our femininity.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, even when I was a little bit bigger when I was a kid, and people would make fun of me, and I didn't get it. For me, I'm like, Munadu?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How old were you when they're making fun of you?
I was in class 8. I was in class 8. Mimi nilikuwa na kula, guys. And I still eat. Even ule jengu na simiti. So people would make fun of my stomach a lot. There's somebody who once told me that my ass looks like it's been just plastered on my body.
I hope it was another child, though, not...
And it was a girl.
Okay.
It was a girl. So when I was told that, I'm like, huh? Is this supposed to make me feel bad?
Because at that point, you're not actually thinking about your body like that. You're not imagining your boobs up, now looking at people like this, so
exactly.
And your waist is tiny. Those are not things you think about. And I remember personally, when growing up, our neighborhood, or literally almost everybody we knew, was exactly the same. All of us were dark skinned, all of us were kind of slender, all of us were almost similar height. So anything to do with how your body looks is not something that actually crossed my mind. The only thing I knew, and that's where I got to realize we can actually be different. We used to have a neighbor who had a daughter that was light skinned. That was the only light skin we knew in the whole town. So we used to wonder, hey, where did this one come from?
Where are you from?
But you're a kid, so you're not thinking about it from a colorism perspective. You're just wondering and curious. Okay, so if they have a parent who is dark, by that time, obviously from biology, you have learned a child comes from a mom and a dad, and then you share the genes and you kind of look the same. So we're just looking at how we're just like, you're too light skinned. We don't understand anything. Where did you come from? Are you the Jesus that they talk about? But then the thoughts were not going beyond there.
Curiosity.
But I'm so sure there are some people who probably even asked her, are you your mother's child or something like that? But it's with some innocence where you can't really say it's colorism at the same time. Yeah. But for me, honestly, I never grew up with, scenarios where I was thinking about my body. I was constantly wondering, am I pretty enough or not? Because if I go and play, the person I'm playing with looks exactly like me. I think the first time now when I saw a difference was when I went into high school. Because now for the first time, remember when you're in primary school and in the village, because I was in the village, you kind of look the same. Then when you now go to high school or university, you're having people from all over the place
come together.
Yeah, then you're wondering, oh, some people are short, some people are so tall, some people are plump, some people, are light skinned, some are chocolate, some are dark. So that's when I started now encountering, okay, people can actually be so different. So for you, do you feel like the same happened to you? Like,
Well,
considering you're very tall, you would have stood out in my neighborhood.
I did actually. I've grown up being the tall girl, the tall friend, the tall cousin. So, yeah, and I didn't think it was a problem until.
And actually, first of all, it's not. It's not a problem.
Right now, I know that. Then I didn't.
Yeah.
So my friends pointing it out that, hey, why are you that tall? We're in class 6. You should be this tall. Why are you that tall?
And then you're wondering, what am I supposed to do with this?
Supposed to do. So yeah, and I was almost the same height as my teacher. And and he was
assistant teacher,
Yeah. I started noticing that I'm different in primary. And then when I went to high school, it got worse. Because I'm there and, in high school, it was all about male validation. The boys will say, when you go for kids, boys, huh? I'm there, I'm so insecure. Like, hey, I'm tall, I'm skinny.
You're taller than the boys.
The boys are looking at you like
I didn't go for any funkies. I was so good at badminton. I used to play badminton in primary.
Yeah.
But in high school, I couldn't play because I'm like, badminton, you do short skirts when you go for games. And I'm like, who is going to show these bones? Hey, no one wants to see these bones. So I didn't take part in badminton. I didn't take part in drama, nothing. Because I was like, the guys, I know. I was young. I don't think they said it from a negative perspective. I think I just internalized. And then
a question.
Yeah.
You're like, for you to ask me, something must be wrong with me.
Yeah, exactly. So that got to me. That got to my head. I was like, being tall is so bad. Now why am I tall? I even started praying to God, please don't make me taller than this. Please.
Oh yeah, because you're told in biology you'll keep growing. To where? Now, by the time now I am done with high school, I've gone to university. I had a very light-skinned friend as my best friend, and she was also plus size. Now, for me at that time,
back in the
day, in my prime, I was a little bit skinny and dark. And then, because my friend was light-skinned, anytime we would walk around school, now you'd hear the rangi thao. So immediately, for me, I'm just like, what is that?
What's going on?
Do you know I knew about rangi thao in university?
Girl.
I swear.
Where?
I did not know anything to do with that.
Where?
And then now you realize boys have preference. So that's when it hit me. Boys have preference based on how you look. Prior to that, I did not know anything. So from that point, that's when I'm just like, yo. So I also need to look a certain way. What if the boy I want does not like the hips I have? I am dead. This is the end. The Jesus is coming time. Shuka, this is the time. Please come save me. So it's really interesting how everybody and the experiences are so different. For me, it never started in high school. So I'm actually shocked to hear that for you guys, it kind of started in high school.
Way young. I remember even when I now got to high school, because I was bullied in primary, and I made a mental note that nothing at all. Even it better be God who's going to come and scare the bejesus out of me. But no one is making me feel weird about myself. I'm like, imagine this is how I am. Yeah. And this is how I've come. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
And then when I finished is when now societal pressures, a girl, drink this to get us, to reduce 2 inches in 2 nights.
Okay.
So
without disclosing my age, do you guys remember the time the slim tea was a...
Yes. Oh my gosh. Nearly pressure my mom
to buy for you.
My mother looked at me like I am mad. My mother
for you?
Yes.
Because you wanted to do what?
I wanted to become small. Sindi look what number lazima wasichana mpendwe, you have to be small. You have to look a certain way. Then your hips and your bum have to be bigger. Your waist has to be this small. Tiny. Yo.
The slimming tea days. Oh my God. And the slimming tea, you know, you were getting diarrhea when you take it was like a laxative. But people never used to mind. I'm like, what? You are working, you're going to class. At what point are we doing this business? And you're running out, up and about, going to the washroom. I'm just like, all because of a waist. Which yours is not disturbing you, remember? It is somebody else who is telling you, I prefer a small waist. But you know one thing I feel like is also part of our downfall. I feel like women, we really take validation from men too seriously.
Too seriously, yes.
Too seriously. Because
that's what she said.
Let me tell you,
Girl.
that is what I have said and they said and all of us have said. And I feel like that has contributed to a lot of our problems.
So much.
Because you want someone who is telling you, oh, I prefer. Then, you know, the early stages of even having a boyfriend, it's never like you are walking and then you met someone randomly the way we meet people nowadays, even in a club or you've gone to church or whatever. It's usually even your classmates. These are people you have sat down with over lunch hour and someone passes by and they make a comment. And yet this is a boy you like. A girl is passing by and they're commenting
on them.
Yeah, I like that waist. And
you're like, boy, what you doing?
Mine is nothing close to that you are liking and commenting about.
And then it makes you hate that woman
for no reason.
Makes you hate that babe for no reason.
I think sometimes, especially during that age, half the women we hate is just because of men. It was not our intention. If we have ever hated you, we'll take this opportunity to
say
apologize.
We are sorry.
We were forced by circumstances. That was not us. We know better. So you end up hating your classmate who is becoming very popular. And you know that's where now it comes back to, I thought you liked my personality. I thought it should be, I'm kind, I'm smart in class. Now I'm the one with the answers. When it's revision time, you're supposed to come and look for me. Then you realize in college, nobody wants that.
No.
We are there to explore. What do you feel like you learned the most about yourself, like from a body perspective when you were in uni?
Oh, wow. When I was in campus is when I actually fully dove into the gym. Because it's actually my mom who introduced me to it. When I was younger, I would see her going, she was with a gym bag. It's like, I'm going to, so she goes her handbag, her lunch bag, and her gym bag. They're the two bags.
She's going to stay there the whole time.
Man,
like, pack a lunch bag.
They're the two bags were not a thing. But the gym bag, I was like, damn, what time do you go to the gym? After lunch. I'm like, damn, girl, you're doing all of this? I was like, when I grow up, I need to do this. So when I finished school, like high school, and then I was
say why she loved going to the gym? Because honestly, I just want to go to the gym just to look better naked and to look, you know, my clothes to fit me better.
Nitafute nyuma ya tent.
Nikutafute?
Nyuma ya tent. Look for me.
Kuna consultation fee.
Apana, consultation fee.
Because I know you now.
Yeah, because we know each other. But it was, honestly, she didn't even say much. It was just seeing it. I'm really thankful for her because she was such a positive light for me and made me feel like women can do anything. Women can do anything. And it's going to be tough to balance, but we can actually do it. And that element of taking care of myself. Even at times when she would go to the gym, she'd be like, come, we do a small workout with you. I'm like, aye, mom, I don't want. She's like, come.
You finish what you start.
She makes me do it without beginning to, I do it wrong. She's like, add 3 more, you've not done it properly. So that whole thing really fostered so deep in me. So by the time I'm going to uni, it's lunchtime. Where am I going? Nenda gym.
Did you guys have like a gym in school?
No.
Outside school?
Outside school. Commitment, guys. I'm telling you, the commitment is intense. So I think that now me being in campus and then everybody else saying, hey, Malika, ikifika tu hivi lunchtime, Malika.
You will not see her.
They're like, I'm in the gym.
Do you feel
I'm
like
in the gym.
you also influence then how they looked at their body? Because someone who constantly goes to the gym, I feel like their physique is usually very toned and all of that. Do you feel like you also kind of had an influence on them in some way?
In some way, I believe that I did and I still do. Because one thing is, I always tell women, first, love how you are now. Before you get into that gym for you and not because society or somebody has told you you're supposed to go to the gym.
Yeah.
So I think even that energy just sipped out to others. I had other classmates being interested in going to the gym, asking me what workouts can I do to achieve A, B, C, D, E, F. What can I eat? What mannerisms can I include?
I'm sorry, but when I was in uni, I was not caring what I was eating. I was not like, what? Now I need to eat carbs and balance with veggies. Listen, at that time, I think I would naturally just be in shape because, first of all, where's the money to go and eat like pork and and the salmon and we used to have like a place called KM. I was in KU.
Oh my God, girl.
So there's this place called KM that you would eat like one chapo and beans that are cooked anyhow, but for some reason they were very yummy at that time. And that's it. If you've ever gone to Kenyatta University, the gate is in Zambia. The class is in Somalia. And you know, funny enough, I was walking in heels. Hey, me, I was taking care of myself. I used to wear heels. I look good. The fashion I did not start today. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I don't start the fashion today. I used to literally look my best. Let me say my best because someone can bring the photos. And then find, is this what you're saying? But the gate is in Zambia. The class is in Timbuktu. And you're walking in heels. So I feel like either way, I was in the gym with you.
Yeah, either way, you were literally working out every day, girl.
Unknowingly.
Working out.
Or your pocket money is not there. And for me, I wasn't staying in school. I was staying outside. So sometimes you don't have the, transport and you have to walk all the way home.
So wait, you were walking home even with the heels?
I had knees. I was in my prime.
You know a Vogue model.
Yeah, please. I don't know where they were.
Your secrets.
Man,
They're missing out.
you were here with a model and we don't know. Mega knees.
I'm telling you. So now, for me, I opened a social media account because I had started blogging. I started blogging in my third year. So I used to take pictures with my phone, go to the cyber, upload. But then now, by the time I wanted to open my Facebook account and my Instagram was literally to just post as a blogger, nothing else. So let's say we've all now opened our Instagram or Facebook accounts. We're just posting for the sake of posting. At what point do you now start noticing there are people who are more popular on these platforms than probably you? And what did that have as an impact from an image perspective, or how now you were able to have access to more women and how they looked? Some are in Kenya, some are in the US, some are in the UK. Your friends even leave you and, go to study abroad. And before you know it, I don't know if it's the weather over there. They just change. They look different. And then now you start wondering, okay, is that also how I should be looking like? Did that happen to you guys, or really, what was that like?
I won't say that happened to me after opening a social media account, but like from watching TV, from watching reality shows, keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, that had us on a chokehold.
Yes.
It still does, guys.
Yeah.
But
now at least better. There's a difference though between knowing someone has done something, they have put a filler somewhere, and not knowing.
Yes.
Because when you know, you already imagine, okay, that is not naturally induced, so I'm natural, so it can be okay.
Yeah.
I think when we were younger and we were introduced to the Kardashians, we didn't even know some of those things.
Yeah,
We didn't.
We didn't know, because I remember it was on E. Yeah?
Yes.
Oh my God. And we were poor. We didn't have E. We used to watch it, when you're out here, out and about, and then
You sneak out.
Kenyans are hustlers. There used to be a place in the CBD where some guy used to sell like CDs. The what do they call them?
You guys.
The CD shops.
Yeah,
I'm the ones who would walk
You've
with
just
the
watched
ones in
it.
racks.
there's something like that.
There are people who would walk with CDs, like you see, like when you're in a bus stop and they will have the racks with sodas, with biscuits, is what.
Ah.
So you used to do the same thing, but now with CDs.
Oh my God, yes, the Real Housewives, the Kardashians. So they'll have like season 1, season 2, season 3.
The Telemundos.
Yeah, oh, Soledad.
How old are you guys again?
Oh,
Because I watched it on here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Relax.
so you never experienced the CD life?
I did,
You
but
even
not
know the
like
CDs?
but not
Not
like
to the
keeping up with the Kardashians.
No, Kardashians, I watched it on E as well because then we had just gotten Zuku. And then it was the
Thank
one.
God.
It was, I was like, thank God. I wasn't upite Zuku.
That's what it is.
Hey, you have to pass through Zuku. And then it was the one station I couldn't just watch.
Yeah.
I had to watch it in the middle of the night when everyone is asleep.
Oh, your mom had bad it.
Everybody had banned. It's like, what is this you're watching? Who are these? Like, it
I
didn't
know
make
you guys
sense to them.
got the Kardashians. We got something else that was called the Bold and the Beautiful.
I envy
Let me
you
tell you. And then
guys.
there was a South African thing called, I don't know, Generations. Someone is wearing a wig. You don't even know that is a wig, first of all. So you are so stressed. And remember, for us, my mom never used to want this pressure of, you relaxing your hair and going to high school. You're staying there for 3 months. How are you going to maintain the hair? So I used to shave my head.
Oh, I feel you.
By now, maybe we'll be talking about
Tungekuwa
hair length of
Rapunzel.
this Rapunzel. So I'm watching Generations. I'm watching The Bold and the Beautiful. It's okay even if you don't relate. My age is showing, but nonetheless. So you see these beautiful, gorgeous women with long hair, not understanding that it could be a wig. And now as an African girl, I'm putting pressure on myself. Like, where are they getting this hair from?
What are they doing?
What are they doing? What am I supposed to eat? What, like to bring, my hair to a certain length. I grew up just admiring long hair for a very long time. I feel like that one, honestly, influenced me to date. I don't think I can shave my hair. So I feel like from that point of television, the biggest impact for me from an image perspective was the hair. I just used to love that long hair. Thank God I wasn't influenced from a blonde perspective because I don't know what I would have done. we don't have blonde hair. But I really, really admired the length for sure.
Just to add on that, because I think even me, the pressure that I felt mostly was not even mostly in my body, but my hair. I remember in primary, I've always had very, very kinky hair. Even till now, my hair has now gone back to what it used to be. And I wanted to relax my hair so bad. I was like, Mom, please. It's going to make my life easier. I can hold it up nicely. It's going to be neat. She was like, N-O. The answer is no. Not in this house. Not when you're with me.
Not when you're under my roof.
The things I used to do to straighten my hair, guys. You see the heaters, the house heaters, the not the long ones, the small ones. I'll take a blanket.
You're mad. You know you're mad.
And the heater is here and I'm just combing my hair under the blanket.
She didn't even want you to straighten it.
No, she was fine with me straightening it. But it was when he missed, and I've already straightened it, then it's kinked again. Because my hair would take like 2-3 days. It's back to being kinky. I'm like,
But I think also it's because we lacked people we could see on TV or even on social media who literally had hair like yours for you to feel like, okay, it's not so bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because everybody actually had long hair. I'm even surprised you were not influenced.
But not the pressure of I want my hair to grow longer. And then going to high school. My high school said girls must have short trimmed hair.
Yeah.
So everybody had short hair by force.
Okay, now that we are older, I feel like I kind of now understand why we had to look the same. Like all of us had shaved heads. So there is no point where you're feeling like, oh my God, she has kinky hair. She has longer hair. She has thick hair.
Hers is better than mine.
Hers better than mine. My forehead is up to here. You know, we are just this.
Mimi tulikuwa na mwalimu. This guy was called Mr. Keter. When it was
Keter,
time
we apologize.
for shaving, there are times they'd bring barbers to the school. Nakwambia when it was time for shaving, this man would want your forehead and your hair
to look same.
exactly identical.
Okay, that
Guys,
is.
it wasn't fun.
That's extreme.
It wasn't fun at all. So when I finished high school, I was like, me and my hair,
Yeah.
20. We
back.
go, and ended up cutting my hair on my own volition
Yeah.
because the things that I had done from the pressures of hair
Yeah.
messed up my hair.
Okay. So now, when it comes to up to that level, of course, we've talked hair and body and whatnot. But now, at what point did you discover, let's say, something like makeup and even dressing? I know in the beginning, as kids, it's your mom who will just decide. Here's the dress. It's A-line with neti. You know, you need to look like those two flower girls.
The Barbie dolls.
Yeah. And then now you're becoming your own woman and you want to decide what to wear. You're also discovering makeup. What did that do to you from a point of looking at beauty different? Or do you feel like how you dressed, even in campus, was impacting how you were feeling?
Well, my dressing in high school was impacted. I was feeling about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do like baggy clothes because again, bones.
Yeah.
So I wanted to hide that part of me. I didn't like seeing my body in like fitting clothes. And I'm lucky actually I was cool. We were like, no. What are those skirts called? They're not
Straight
tight.
ones.
They're not
The
tight.
A-line.
They're not tight. I don't know if it's the L, but they were not tight.
A-line skirts.
Yeah, so I'm like, I was grateful. Yeah, skirts were not because
I've
my
never had anyone being grateful for their uniform.
my esteem in tight skirts could not. So in high school, I used to wear baggy clothes alone. But then when I got to campus and now I'm confident in my body, I do like the tights skirts, I do like short skirts. You have to see my thighs, guys. The long legs, you have to see them. So how I dress since then is like how I feel. Yeah,
More empowered.
yeah.
And when did you discover makeup?
But I discovered makeup in high school. No, but I didn't do it. My mom.
Yeah.
My
Mothers.
I'm happy to hear, irrespective of the ages, our moms are just this.
They are constant.
They are constant.
You are still a student. Do someone talk about makeup on taboo? So I didn't actually try out makeup in high school, but then I started experimenting on campus. Yes.
And now do you feel like, and this is for both of you, do you feel you're still feeling confident with or without it?
I think for me, my journey with makeup has been very rough, if I'm being very honest. Like, I have very sensitive skin.
Yeah.
And because I have very sensitive skin, it's made my makeup journey very tiresome and just horrible in its own way. I started in high school, I had a best friend who loved makeup. And I always loved doing my eyes. And then there was this special of, nataka pons, I want powder, I want foundation, I want what. So I was like, okay, let me try these things out.
Yeah.
And guys, it didn't give. It just didn't give. It wasn't the thing, because I've even for me to do makeup for this project, it was, Malika, trust the process. Trust the process. And God bless the makeup artist who understood the assignment to the T. Because makeup is beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. I feel it's an amazing accessory for women. But there's also such a pressure that it comes with of it has to look like this. It has to.
Your foundation is too much.
Your cheekbones. I don't know. There was a season of CG highlights of cheekbones of CG
and the cat
eye. I'm like, guys, am I supposed to keep up with all of this and with the world? Come on, guys.
And there's this joke that goes round where men always joke amongst themselves that if you want to take a lady that wears makeup for the first time, like on a date, take them swimming. Do you feel like the before and after really is so different?
It can be, because there are people, right? Even there's this shorty on Instagram. Probably you guys have seen her.
I think I have.
Madam, when you see her without makeup and you see her with makeup, I'm telling you, those are not just two different people from two different planets. Very opposite. Without makeup, she's dark skinned. With makeup, Kim Kardashian ain't got narrowing on us.
I feel like I also need to mention this, that especially now with the social media, and you see, maybe it could be someone who does content around makeup. you know, you can make yourself look a certain way prior to the makeup so that you can give people the shock moment, because that is viral content.
Yeah.
So someone can actually do like something, then it looks like dark spots. I don't know, they can use filters to look slightly older.
Yes.
And then now they do the makeup and transform. And then without knowing, now you who is watching, you're imagining makeup is the answer to my
problem.
confidence issue. And yet they're just creating viral content.
They're just having
But
fun.
they'll not come and tell you, oh guys, now welcome to my viral content. Here is the before. Wait for the after. So you have to be the one discerning and understanding. They're using even a filter to look slightly darker or slightly
lighter,
older, or with blemishes and whatever. And then now when they're doing the after and then they're doing the eye thing, you know, you're like, oh my God, I want to look like that with makeup. And you know, for me, as I've told you guys before, I'm in the cosmetics business and industry. So prior to doing skincare completely, I was doing both skincare and makeup. And I can tell you for free, I used to have customers who would not walk out of their house without makeup at all. Was it not for COVID, where people now had to show up as themselves? Because you're wearing makeup, you're going where, and all of us are in the house. Yeah, actually, also in a mask. Like, you're even wasting your foundation, because all of it is going to go to the mask. And now, that lockdown kind of forced people to just show up as themselves. That is when my business also peaked, because then they are looking at themselves in the mirror and understanding, oh my God, I have dark spots. What can I do? Then they reach out to you. And then you realize, I did not know a lot of people were depending on makeup like that to show up as themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
Majority of them used to use that as a way to feel like more, like understand the concept of you have to show up as your best self, but not from a point where you're using now something else to camouflage how
exactly. You've used the word camouflage, and I agree so much, because again, it's an
camouflage.
accessory.
You never agree, but I'm not a chameleon.
Like, it's been used as with the example we're giving of the Kardashians, right? They have the beauty standard. They are the ones actually setting the beauty standards. And how they're setting the beauty standard, I'm like, guys, y'all need to chill out at some point, because it's getting crazier and crazier and crazier.
And can I tell you where those beauty standards, especially from a body perspective, come into play? Try get pregnant today. The pressure to snap back immediately. You cannot manage.
It's crazy.
You'll have to come to the internet and cry to us how you're trying to maneuver through this thing, and it's so difficult. And then we feel we're here for you, and we'll be like, yeah, you gave birth, it's fine. So let's talk about African culture and how that impacts either what we feel about ourselves or how we think about ourselves, even from a body perspective. When we look back into the TV nature of things, and I'll still speak from my experience, the Generation TV show, I was seeing all manner of women, plus size, light-skinned women, tall women, short women. And for me in uni, my best friend was plus size and light. Honestly, up to that level, as I mentioned, all my friends, all my peers, we were just the same. I never knew that you can be light in a way that now is attractive to a certain group of people, and then not to a certain group of people. And then because I was slightly skinny at that time as well, I didn't imagine that, now my body will be a center of attraction. Because we still wish for that waist back, but, we move. But still, we can still exercise and get the abs.
You may attend.
And someone actually get abs.
You can get abs. We all have abs. It's just hidden behind body fat. It's just that.
Okay.
That's what she
said.
It's just
that. And the thing is, you can't get abs without working out the rest of your body.
Yeah, there's nothing like the slim tea. I just want the belly fat to go through
it's
my
a
abs
lie.
And manifest.
It's the biggest lie women have been told, that you can only go work out on your waist. Even the history with women in the gym, for example, because women began getting into bodybuilding activities in like 1950s.
Yeah.
And men had started doing it in the 1920s.
Yes.
But in the 1940s, they were like, women should not be working out in public spaces because sweating is not ladylike. And I'm like, but aren't I human? Isn't
Yeah,
that part
it's
of
natural.
exactly? And then when women started going to the gym now in the 1940s, it was they can only do specific workouts.
Cardio.
Cardio queens, and then the 70s
And
came,
Zumba classes.
and everybody was now doing Zumba. We're doing the leggings, and then now the yoga phase came,
Yeah.
and women are diving into it. But even in matters of like actual like weightlifting, it's
But we
not
shy
been-
away from that because we feel like, hey, I don't want to compete with my man when it comes to having biceps.
compete.
But do you remember, okay, again, my age might show, but do you guys remember the Ciara era where people used to feel like she's so masculine because she was very tall with very toned legs and arms? Ciara, the musician from the US.
Sorry.
Like it was such a big deal. And even bodybuilders and boxers in Kenya and South Africa as well, the lady that used to run Semenya.
Oh my
And
God,
we had
Semenya.
the Kenyan boxer.
Achieng.
Is it Achieng?
The Kenyan one who was really famous.
Yeah.
Nah, she went
Yeah.
Achieng.
No, the other name is what called?
Congestina Achieng.
Yeah, Congestina Achieng. So you'd find someone imagining, so if I'm lifting weight, will I grow biceps? And if I grow biceps, I have never passed by a group of men and they're like, ooh, your biceps
are looking nice.
It's always, oh my God, your waist. Oh my God, your skin tone. Oh my God, your hips. Oh my God, your cleavage. Oh my God, your bum. So at what point do you now, as someone who loves fitness, feel like, this is my body, I will actually do what I want, I'll be fit the way it makes sense to me?
So why I am so heavy on fitness, and I tell every woman, please lift weights. Lift weights. And
We are
I'm not
starting
saying
tomorrow.
I'm not saying lift 50 kgs right now.
Yeah.
No. You have to start it gradually. And the thing about for us women, we lose muscle mass very fast. We lose muscle mass and bone density really, really quick. Because for women, by the time we are 28, our bodies have completely finished building our bone density. For men, they finish getting all their bone density by 40.
Yeah.
But for women, by the time you're clocking 35, your bone density starts going down. You start losing it. If you have a child, your child will literally suck out 40% of your bone density.
Yes.
For men, they
can
lose their
attest.
bone density at 70 or 80. So we are already...
No wonder
It's
they
not
are
balanced.
energetic to have even kids at 70.
Imagine that. So it's not balanced. And one of the best ways, actually the best way to make sure by the time you're 70, you are still able to run around
Yeah.
is getting to the gym now, because it's like insurance. I see fitness as insurance. You get your car insured not because you want to get in an accident, but because if you get in an accident, you have something that will be your safety net. Same thing. We need to build our muscle now, especially in your 20s, because it's way easier for us to build it now. So that by the time you're getting now into menopause, into way older, and your body is now starting to chill a little bit more, you have that muscle on your body so that you're not bending on your back and walking around with a walking stick.
Yeah.
So start now, and you can lift weight and not be bulky.
Yeah.
It depends with also what is your goal. Because my goal and your goal might
Could be totally
all be different.
Totally
I may be
different.
wanting to be the next biggest bodybuilder, and you just want to cut on a little bit of some pounds, and it's possible, and you won't be buff when it's happening. Because I remember even at the time, somebody was telling me, Malika, don't work out too much, utastunya sana, you'll become too masculine.
But
and I'm like,
how is that a problem then to you who is telling me?
So, and I realized it's actually most men who tell me that. And there's a time a guy came and told me, Malika, I'm scared you can beat me up. I'm like, yeah. Please, Kau Kijua, you mess around, you will find out. You will actually find out.
I will not talk. I will show.
I will show you. So it's an investment so that
Yeah.
when I'm 50, I'm 70, I'm still able to be active. I'm still able to do the things I want to do as a woman. And it's so important because our not just our physical body, our brain also really needs that.
To be active.
Exactly.
And
exercise is one of the best ways to also give us dopamine, to naturally induce dopamine, which we need so much, because our primary work as women is to pass down wisdom and knowledge. But if your brain is sleeping,
you know what you just said? If you're a mom, the intelligence of your child literally comes from.
Yes, it does. It does come from a woman, actually.
That's what she
That's
said.
That's what she said. And it's very important, as in it's very, very, very important for us to be working on those things, especially once you know it, start it.
Yes.
It's better to start than not
To start at all and
Start at
wish
all.
later when you can't do much about it. And for you, Charlene, do you feel as you have grown up to this point, you have experienced any colorism and any, some of this pressure that come with looking a certain way? Maybe it could be we want someone with, they call it the Coca-Cola bottle. See if we can be the same. But have you experienced something like that?
The colorism?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I opened my TikTok account last year.
Hey, TikTok.
September. I know. TikTok.
Hey, that app.
Yeah, I did.
God.
Was brave. Said I am ready. So yeah, I opened my TikTok account last year, September, and then I posted this video of me modeling and natural hair. I love my hair.
Yay.
And then the first time that person commented, he was like, "Hey, I'm in black." I was saying, and you're dark. I ignored it. And then the second time, in another video, the same person,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Sorry.
Was it a guy? Was
It
it
was a
lady?
guy.
It's always guys.
It is.
Yeah, because the babes are the ones usually under the comment. They're like, "Oh my god, gorgeous."
Gorgeous, yeah. So I decided to look at the account. So his account is public,
Yeah,
and he's way
darker than you. Why does that
Way
happen?
darker than
I
me, and
have
I'm
never understood why the person who comments that. From a man perspective, they are equally dark. So, can you be light? Then ask me, then, so that we can say, okay, how will we do it?
So, like, what do you want from me? And I don't engage to like negative comments. I just can't. I don't have it in me.
Yeah,
So I deleted it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not dealing with you.
Yeah.
You're insecure, and you're trying to project. And honey, I am not
Not
doing
the
this
one.
with you. I am not doing this with you. So that is the only point I've experienced colorism. So
do you feel like at any given time, even with comments like those, they have ever made, thoughts about bleaching cross your mind?
not really. I love my skin. God, have you seen this
Oh
skin?
my
Have
God,
you
that's
seen
what
this
she
skin?
said.
That's what she said.
But from my experience now, as I had a best friend who was light skinned, it made me realize, even in class, sometimes you meet people for the first time. I can see you're dark, I can see you're chocolate, I can see you're light, but I have no idea whether that's how you were born or not. And then now you start hearing comments of rangi thao, and you walk in CBD in Du Bois and they're like, "Madam,
Mafuta.
Mafuta." I'm like, first of all, let me tell you, someone like me and Charlene, if today we were to decide we are going to Du Bois and just walk majestically, and can you guys promise us like money, like for every mafuta, madam, you give us 10,000, we can come back with 100K, because I can assure you every step of the way there's someone calling you mafuta. And I feel now how you now get brought up and whatnot is literally what contributes to the confidence that you have that can prevent you now from falling for that.
True.
Because if not, and you're working with a best friend who is light, you're working somewhere and someone is like rangi thao, they're not calling you, they're calling someone else. Without that confidence part of it, I think it's almost impossible. And I don't know whether you guys follow Majimbo. She really talks about colorism a lot and what she experienced in Kenya. Do you know Majimbo?
I have my thoughts on Majimbo. I just no hard feelings. I don't have any problem with her skin.
Yeah.
Her skin is beautiful. Guys, the darker the berry,
Yeah.
the sweeter the juice. That's what I believe. I always say that. I even only go for dark guys because I love dark African skin.
Yeah.
I find it so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my issue with her was, when you are creative, when you are in a life of influence, you have a social responsibility. And her social responsibility is she went and started hate talking on the people who helped her, who are her fans,
Yeah.
who gave her that fan base to be where she is now. Like, yeah, she always said, I'm going to change, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But why do you have to come and now insult my struggle? Why do you have to?
But
like,
she warned y'all though, like when I
Get
get money,
money.
I will change.
and it's fine. You can, and I'm like, it's fine. You can change.
Yeah.
But now, my issue is change. Fine, happy for you. Vibes. Money changes people,
Yeah.
ne? But does money have to change your character? Does money have to change the people who literally backed you up to be who you are? Like, it's now today you go and start telling all your clients and your people, like, I don't like you people. You and your skins, you go and crack. They go crack. They go to do what? You see that kind of, it detaches you from your people. So I feel like she got so sucked into Hollywood culture.
Yeah.
And the Hollywood culture has always been show the bad thing about Africa and just talk negative about it in a certain way. And she got sucked into that culture and literally insulted her own home. So my issue is, you can't be preaching that you're African and this colorism, but you're bullying.
But
You're
I
not
think-
respecting your home itself. That's my issue with her.
I personally think, honestly, colorism, when it happens to you, it changes everything around you. It changes how you think, how you show up, how your self-esteem is looking like. And when she talks about the colorism she endured under the hands of Kenyans, I genuinely just believe her. Because especially on X, they can drag you. Like, they can drag you for how you look, for how you show up. Even me, from a social media perspective, every day I just get a comment talking about, there's a comment someone showed me of a hater that was trying to troll me, talking about I should be focusing. Oh, he was saying, I'm all over the place now. I should be using that time to fix my peg-like teeth. Yes.
What?
Yes.
The audacity people have.
Exactly. So sometimes
Humans are
someone can actually go
horrible.
through an experience and it is their experience. We might never take it away from them, because the moment you experience colorism, I will never look at myself the same. I might have the confidence, and that's why we always, put a lot of effort on empowering confidence in women, because then you will know someone is speaking from a hateful perspective, not necessarily true to my to who I
It's just
am.
malicious.
Yes, it could be
energy.
malicious and whatnot. Because when you understand who you are, and I can tell you for free, with my teeth, growing up, all my family members have gaps. So up until I went to high school is when I knew you guys are the ones who have the right dental formula. I grew
What's
up in a...
perceived as the right dental
No,
formula?
that is biologically, that is the right one. You have to have 32 teeth, and by the time you're having 32, they will definitely be together, ideally, for them to fit in your jaw. So my dad had gaps, all my sisters and my brothers had gaps, my grandmas had gaps. Well, I had many, but it was just so normal and so natural in my household. I never imagined that there's anything wrong with me. So growing up, I grew up such a confident young lady with the kind of dental formula that I had. By the time you go to school and then you're told, by the time you're an adult, you need to have, this number of teeth.
They look like this.
Yeah. And then I'm like, you
What are
want
you
to
talking
tell me
about?
you guys are the ones with the right formula and not me. But now by the time I realize that, it is too late. I am confident already.
You're already running with it.
Yeah, I'm already running with it. And then now I come out to the world. Now for me here, this is where social media now comes into play. You come on social media, you're constantly talking to people. If you follow me, every day I'm on my pages, I'm talking, I'm opening my mouth. And you start now getting comments from people or messages of people telling you, I only have one gap and I don't talk because of this gap and how people have made fun of me all my life. I can't believe you have many and you're this confident. And then you start realizing, so there are people who are not confident because of their dental formula. So the social media, first of all, has one positive impact for sure, which kind of makes you realize what is in the universe. Because, when you're by yourself in your family, growing up with your peers, you might think something is so unique to you. And then you go on social media and then you realize, I'm dark. There are other darker women and they're experiencing colorism. And you might not experience it, but the experience, and that's why I was saying, her experience, she owns it. And for sure, we can never take it away from her and how maybe people made her feel. Because I have lived it also from my dental formula perspective, where I talk about it openly and tell people, if you want to abuse me, I'm sorry. If you use my dental formula, I'm sorry. That abuse, that will be like skincare, the sunscreen where I have applied my physical sunscreen, the rays heat, and go back to sender. It will not land. Never use that to try and bully me because it will never land. Because by the time I was realizing you guys have the different like normal formula, I was already a confident person. And that shows you how your imperfection might be perfect for somebody else, and it will never be the same. So the beauty of being an overly confident person as you grow is that when you know life throws so many things your way, you're able to actually withstand them and stick to your ground and be like, I might not look perfect to you, but I am perfectly okay. But I feel like there's scenarios where your confidence can be shaken.
Can be tested.
But like the devil, you have tried.
Exam.
And this brings us back to social media and the social media trends. I know we have known them, we have seen them, we have probably even experienced them, or we even know someone who has done something, here and there. What are some of those social media trends that you've seen? Either people trying to change how they look from a color perspective, size perspective, and stuff like that.
So the one I've seen lately is skinny talk. It's a hashtag on TikTok. Skinny talk.
I watched 2 videos. I was like,
You can't.
So here the people are gaslit into being skinny.
Yeah.
Literally. So you're being told, you want to eat, are you a dog? Or you eat like that, is that the body you want for summer? So you're being harassed into being skinny.
So are you the one who like willingly subscribes to that?
Yeah, there's some people who are saying that it's very okay. There's some people who are like, I love skinny talk, commenting to stay on skinny talk, saving all.
But they are abusing, because I've watched 2 videos and I was like, oh my God.
Too much.
Yeah, at what point did we make this okay? But I can always see any video on Skinny Talk goes like 500k views and 1 million views. How did it even start? I don't remember seeing it last year. It seems like a recent trend.
Yeah, it is a recent trend. It started with this guy who was on this live.
Of course it was a guy. It had to be a dude.
That's what she said.
Oh, it had to be a guy, by the way. So, yeah, and he was being backed up by a lot of women on that live. Well, like, yes.
Wait. It was a man on a live and then backed up by
women. Women are the ones who are saying, I love this side of TikTok.
And why was he advocating for Skinny Talk anyway?
Because
he likes skinny.
He likes skinny women. So, like,
Jesus.
He wants
skinny. So not about health.
It's not about health.
It's what he wants.
Skinny Talk is like, you don't have to eat. They don't care, but as long as you stay skinny, you don't have to eat.
I feel like, why the harsh words though? Like, I can easily come and remind you, please watch what you are eating.
Because when you say something kindly, it doesn't hit home. At times when you say something in a mean way, somebody will be like, "Where?"
Because it makes like people have emotions about.
You're like, "Where?" That's what I've been told. Okay, there's a problem here. So when you're told something in a very harsh way, it makes you really think about that situation a little bit different rather than in a kinder way.
Do you subscribe to it though?
No, I don't. It does. Because when I was looking at it, when I was searching Skinny Talk, TikTok was like, if you need help, if you have issues with body image.
But it starts asking, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Is this content good for you? And then you are like, yes or no.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know, because I'm skinny, I don't think they like bring that because it's toxic. I don't know. TikTok is somehow protective.
Yeah.
Somehow protective. So I'm safe. I'm on the safe side of TikTok. I don't see that because that would kill me. Don't harass me like that.
Don't harass. But now that you're skinny, do you get people who are like, here's a burger, also eat? Or you go out and then you're so tired, you're a group of friends and you don't feel like ordering. One person wants to make the order for the group. Do you find someone saying, I'll order a burger for you or pizza or something?
No, I don't have. But
Again,
my family.
Your family does?
No, like my immediate family, like the relatives, and eat. Mbono kuli, mbono mekonda, eat. Like, I eat, guys. It's just
like me. It's the genes, it's genetics. But also, I saw someone do something with their teeth, so they cannot eat anything. They can.
Yeah,
That
one
was
is
the
so
craziest.
crazy.
That was the craziest.
Mtu anafunga meno.
So the kufunga meno is not even for the gaps to close. It's for you not to eat.
It's the
The,
back.
the gap that you're closing is the one that you have when you open your mouth. That's the gap you're closing. That is the gap that's being closed, which is meant.
So you're forced to
It's
kind of
crazy.
juice.
And
Yeah.
it started as a medical procedure.
For what?
But then for like those people who can't like lose it, you have to lose it because it's that bad. It's gotten to that extent. So you have to be forced to lose weight. But then
feel like
people
that is
nowadays,
extreme.
I just want to be skinny, so I'm going for
I
this.
think in my prime, the thing that was very common is the liposuction, still is the BBLs, because again you're walking and people are just calling whoever has a bigger bum and not you. And you know, sometimes it even goes back to the tribes.
Yes.
They always say Aluo.
tribes,
Yes.
Aluo girl, and then they make fun of, let's say, a Kikuyu girl. There's a time on TikTok still, a Kikuyu girl was doing I don't know what, and then she turned around and the comments were just nasty.
Comments were crazy.
They were so nasty. And then someone started, to recommend, I don't know which plastic surgeon and what. And you start wondering, did she tell you she's looking for recommendations? And I loved her because she came back online. She was like, you know what? The small that I have is the one I'm going to shake. So she was just doing...
That's what she said.
She was back and forth and her videos were just doing so well. And sometimes you want something like that because you're like, this girl has not asked anybody for a recommendation for plastic surgeons. Why are we giving
She's just
them?
living life.
Yeah. But my days, it was BBLs, it was liposuction, it was tummy tuck. You see someone on social media with a flat tummy and a crop top, you're like,
where?
And she's telling you, I'm a mom of 3. You're like, to look at yourself, I'm a mom of 1. You're like,
where? The math is not mathing.
1 plus 1 is
not
coming to
2.
11, 100. What are we talking about? And then there was also pressure to bleach. People used to use mkorogo, and they even say in Nigeria almost 75% of women have bleached their skin. Did you know that?
Damn, 75.
I watched a documentary of the women that make the mkorogo now. And that's why for me, I'm just like, just love your skin as it is, because they were showing they have like a big sufuria or something. They're literally just taking, I don't know what they mix. They mix. No background, scientific background of any kind. We have studied biotechnology and biochemistry. We know you're supposed to measure 15 ml of something with
you balance.
100. Yeah, you balance. Now they're balancing with their eyes.
Unapima na macho.
They're looking there. And then someone gives you that to bleach, and then you're saying, it's okay, I'm going to do it. Before you know it, you have all this manner of issues. Your skin is thinning. You're having kidney issues.
Then your skin
the knuckles refuse to align. Now you want more, you want more expensive things, maybe like an IV drip to match. But now the problem is when they lighten their skin, they end up even getting more jobs for those who want to do like modeling jobs. I've seen scenarios online where people say the ambassadors, like when you have a gig and you're looking for models, they even tell you if you're not light-skinned, you're coming.
It's true. That one, and it's also specific to if you're not light-skinned and tall, don't
and a certain size, because we already have the uniforms. You're like, why are you having the uniforms and I've not arrived?
And even to what you've said with mkorogo, I think you guys remember this one of the injectables, the back alley injectables. You're dungwad in your bum, and then you're like, oh, it's supposed to be like this and like this, but 2-3 days later you are lying flat on your stomach. You cannot walk, you cannot move. Women have died from these things, and they still go on till today. Even there's this Tyler Perry series, I think you guys have seen
the
it.
Beauty in
Black. It's also shown there, and it's like, this is actually,
and that girl remained in hospital for so long.
And like, this is a problem that's not just going on in Africa. It's going on quite rampantly.
It goes back to the beauty standards.
The beauty standards.
Media.
And I think
you look at Kim Kardashian with 5 kids, and you're there wondering, Oh my God. Because now that we even have social media and we have people like Oprah who have openly talked about Ozempic, and all her life, she has been a plus size girl, then all of a sudden, she trimmed down and people got curious. And she came out and said, okay, this is what I'm doing. It may not fit everybody, but this is what I'm doing. Look at people like Lizzo. She was a plus size girl, and then before you know it,
She didn't Ozempic though.
she didn't.
Yes.
She didn't do.
She did.
No, she has worked out for like almost 2
Yes,
years.
she has been so consistent in her eating, even her mental health. She's been
Yes.
so consistent, and she's looking so fabulous.
Oh my God! Right now she's looking so
And
fabulous.
something you said, I want to debunk. There's this whole myth that ini mwili yangu, this is the type of body I have, I can't lose. That is a lie. Let me tell you
Everybody
right
can
now.
lose it.
Everybody can lose it. It's just based off, do you understand your body? Do you understand what you want to achieve? Do you understand what works for you? Because not for everybody running on the treadmill will work.
Yeah. But Malika, though, where do we draw the line between? Yes, Lizzo was big, and yes, right now she has worked on herself and she's slimmer. But I feel like it was from a bullying perspective. I feel like she was bullied into it. Like every day she would release an amazing song. We'll come and write, oh, this is amazing, but you need to lose weight. At what point, and how, from a Fitness Now perspective, can we respectfully tell people, okay, maybe we need to do something here and there and eat better without really now even going ahead and bullying someone and affecting their confidence?
The bullying element of it is honestly terrible. It is very terrible. It's very heartbreaking. And not sound like the devil's advocate, or maybe too. At times, in some cases, I really believe sometimes somebody needs that. Sometimes somebody needs that tough love. Because you can find, like Lizzo, she's an artist. The nature of her work requires her to have a certain level of physique. She's on stage. She performs. She's in music videos. She's performing. When you're lip syncing and you're dancing, it's not easy. It's not easy to keep up with a 2-hour performance on stage. She plays the flute, which needs a lot of cardiovascular strength from her lungs.
Cardiovascular.
So if you're not able to also do your job properly, it's like right now if we see Chris Brown Aminona, we'd be like, dude, how are you gonna dance for us? And you're looking like, how are you gonna move?
But there's that genuine guy who had added weight and was still moving and grooving and But is that the place where the fake friends thing comes into play?
You're right. It really comes to play because also in how I saw like Lizzo's transformation, she's also very, very confident in her. Yeah. And maybe it was also, I'm gonna be confident to show you guys I'm confident.
Yeah.
And maybe alikuwa anaenda choo nyumbani and she was crying. We don't know. Yeah. But for me, as somebody who's really into fitness, the fact that she saw it as an issue, she identified it for herself. When you identify something for yourself, when you do something for you
and prioritize, because remember she put the music aside so she can focus.
Exactly, she can focus. Because for even in my fitness journey, I never used to love running. Like I usually sprint, but I didn't love long distance running. And I had a friend who kept telling me, "No, Malika, you should run. You'd be good at it." I'm like, dude, I don't feel like doing it. I'll do it when I want to. And I started running this year because I did 75 hard again this year. Yeah. And I started running and I fell in love with it. Yeah. And it's not because somebody told me to. It was because I made that decision of, by the way, let me just try this out for me. How bad would it be? And then you end up falling in love with it. So I think for her, the bullying pushed her to a point of, let me actually now just reflect with myself and see what is actually the problem here. Because as much as it's all, a majority of the bullying is literal hate. There can be that one comment that's telling you, nakwambia kwa uzuri, because where you're headed to is not healthy.
Yeah, I think it's how people say it. And that also goes to all these particular trends. If you start from a confidence perspective, you just look at the trends as trends. Yeah, someone launches slimming tea today, then tomorrow it's Pro Max slimming tea. You understand the biology that there is no way I can lose fat in my tummy alone. It will have to be my whole body. If it's a lipo thing, we have seen people die as well. So it's not like people can go into surgery and come out. It's surgery at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do you want to risk your life from that perspective? We have seen things like bariatric surgeries happening,
Yes.
balloons. I feel like there are scenarios where from a weight perspective, it can be medical. I would rather a scenario where now the doctor advises you, okay, I feel like where we are right now and maybe what is happening, or maybe you've become even pre-diabetic, these are the solutions that we might have. Yeah. Or if someone decides, then it should be they have decided because of themselves. No, because a man wants you to lose weight. I have read a story online of, and she has publicly talked about this, Hyatt. There's a blogger from the US. Her name is Hyatt Reader. And I felt so sorry for her. She lost her husband recently. But when she was dating, she was a plus-size girl. And the guy she was dating was telling her to work out. However, they'll have to measure her kgs at the end of every month. And if she makes the mistake of gaining, he will cheat on her. And she should not do anything about it.
What? May the earth open. Can the earth open?
And it happened.
And she stayed.
And yeah, because you have agreed that I'm going to work out. At the end of the month, I have to step on that scale. The scale needs to go down. If it's not going down, you have given me the permission to cheat on you with a slender woman.
Oh my gosh.
I hated her.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she agreed and remained in that relationship to a point where she couldn't now do it anymore. No, by the time she was losing the weight, she was not doing it for herself.
You know, also something about fitness, it's very, very mental, because your muscles connect with everything. If even with me moving my hands, my brain has told me to do that. So when you're going to the gym and it's not locked in here, it's not going to reflect here.
Yeah, it has to start with you. I think that is the message of the day. It has to start with you. The confidence has to start with you. There's a community of so many women who can positively impact how you see yourself, the self-esteem and confidence, so that you don't get swayed, with these different things that come. Because right now we're just seeing these ones that are here. But in 5 years, by the time our daughters are growing up, we will now hear even more miraculous things. So it just starts with you from a confidence perspective.
See, like the way you said confidence, you have to know that your body is not the problem. Your mind is the problem. Tell that to yourself daily.
That is what she said.
So look at the mirror and tell yourself, my body is not the problem. My mind is the problem. You have to say it until you believe it. You may look at the mirror, you're saying you're ugly. It's okay. Start from somewhere. Then the next day it goes and goes and goes and you believe they actually look good.
Yeah, they'll have to be Snow Whites in front of the mirror. Who's the fairest of them all? You. And on that note, why don't we welcome someone who is in this journey of Ozempic, and she's able to shine more light on what made her do it, and what are the side effects, if any, and how does she feel about herself? Does it impair her confidence levels now or not? And we'll get more insights into how that looks like.
That's what she said.